morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for tapping back in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to see what I have to say. I promise y'all it truly does mean the world to me. But with that being said, let's hop into what we're here today. But before we get started, I realized in the last video, y'all saw Isis, but I didn't even talk about her. I didn't even introduce her because I did a couple takes of that video, and that very last take was the one that I actually used. I forgot. Anyway, this is my baby girl, Isis. Hey, baby girl. Kisses, kisses. How you doing? She just turned 3 on April the 1st. But anyway, so this is Isis, my little sidekick. She's absolutely in love with me, and she loves to be around me. What's going on, mama? Hey, pretty girl. But with that being said, let's hop into this video. We're talking about Quant in the IETF. Yes, the Internet Engineering Task Force again. It is so many things going on with Quant. The IETF and the Internet Engineering Task Force with the Safe Asset Transfer Protocol. Remember, we talked about how there is a call for adoption June of 2024 as far as the IETF's Safe Asset Transfer Protocol, that protocol and global standard that has been brought to the table by Quant Network. It's a lot of things going on, you guys. Follow me on this. We'll hop into this first video. It is actually coming directly from the Quant Network's website from yours truly. That first video.
See, on January the 23rd, 2023, Quant Network published the article, Designing Secure Bridges for Asset Transfer. This article was published by Dr. Luke Riley of the Quant Network. Now, I won't go through this whole thing, but I'll just point out a couple key paragraphs, okay? Bridges can vary in complexity. It is easy to build a bridge to connect two networks of the same distributed ledger technology type, such as moving an ERC20 token from Ethereum to Polygon, which are both Ethereum-based. However, it becomes more challenging when bridging between two different distributed ledger technology types, such as moving an asset from Hyperledger Fabric to the RC Quarter network, okay? Now, I won't go too deep. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and get into the meat of why we're even talking about this today, which is Quant Network standard with the IETF, okay? Quant is leading in the space in international standard development for asset transfer bridges. We are a key contributor to the IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force Secure Asset Transfer Protocol, SATP, which aims to standardize digital asset transfers from one network to another, okay? In this article, they're inviting any interested party to come and be a part of it, see how it works, see what they can bring to the table, okay? If people don't realize how big of a deal Quant Network is, they are. They not only have a seat at the table with the IETF, but they have created a standard through them. Now you have other major players around the world a part of this standard, like MIT and IBM. Follow me. I'm going somewhere with this.
And as you can see from Quant's website directly, that Secure Asset Transfer Protocol is one of their babies, and it's a part of a suite of products that they have in regards to Web3, okay? Follow me on this. But this next video is just a screenshot. It's a screenshot of a lot of the key players that are part of the SATP protocol via the IETF, okay? Follow me on this, right? So it's a little screenshot. You got a player from MIT and a player from IBM and Quant Network and so forth and so on. So here we go, that little screenshot real fast.
See, here's a screenshot from the IETF 117 Secure Asset Transfer Protocol, okay? Now, this is just outlining a few of the key players. You got Mr. Smith from Intel. You got the Quant Network here. You got Thomas Horjano from MIT. You have I'm not even gonna pronounce that name, from IBM, and several major players, okay, on this screenshot. Now let's dive just a little bit deeper into the IETF.
Now y'all saw that screenshot. You saw all of those Intel and IBM and everyone else who's a part of this IETF standard. And if you really understand who the IETF is, they are the governing body that comes up with the standards for the internet, you guys. This is major. And for Quant Network to be right there, working alongside of them, building out the next layer of internet is incredible, okay? Follow me on this, okay? This next video is coming directly from the IETF Tracker's website, okay? But I'm not gonna talk too long. Let's hop into this video.
For the Secure Asset Transfer Protocol interoperability architecture, okay? You see some of those same names that I just showed you on that screenshot. You got Thomas Horjano, you got Martin Hargraves. We know Martin. Martin is like the #2 guy over there at Quant. He's in all the Quant videos when they're giving information out about whatever suite of products that they're offering at that point in time. You also see the player from MIT, you see the player from Intel, you see the player from IBM. You know, they're all here. You have major organizations a part of this particular standard that is being pushed through the IETF. Okay, you guys? Now, I won't go through this whole thing because it's a lot, but I will just read a couple of the key paragraphs from this, okay? This documents purpose and interoperability architecture based on gateways, which are parts of interconnection between networks or systems. There are several services that may be offered by a gateway, one of which being a direct transfer of a digital asset from one network to another via parts of gateways without a intermediary between the two, without a third party having to facilitate that transaction. You know, this is major. This is taking what we already do now and think about this from any standpoint, from selling houses to buying gold to buying stocks to buying bonds. It takes that third party out and it's literally from buyer to seller, seller to buyer. Okay? As you can see, both gateways must implement the Safe Asset Transfer Protocol. That means that on both sides, they have to be connected to the IETF's Safe Asset Transfer to ensure that their transfer will be secure and that it will have no type of data breaches coming from it, okay? The purpose of this architecture document is to provide technical framework within which to define the required parties of the gateways that support the Secure Asset Transfer Protocol. Okay, you guys. Now I won't get too deep into this. Now we'll just keep on scrolling down. I know you guys keep on seeing the expiration date, 2024, and I know we touched base on this in a previous video where they want to start their soft open July 2024. Hence the reason why this working groups, it looks like this particular part expires during around that time. There's a lot of things going on. 2024, the year of onboarding, and I believe 2025 is going to be your actual go live for a lot of these global standards that Quant Network seems to have their hand all inside. Stay tuned. Much more to come.
Now, y'all saw that directly from the IET Tracker website, and you kept seeing that expiration date, or that call for action, or I think they said something along the lines of call for adoption. Okay, June. Look, she's pulling my shirt, you guys. June 2024. The expiration that I want to say was July 2024. Yo, these dates are literally right around the window. Come on, baby girl. They're right around the window. Okay, do not let slow price action, the early part of 2024, trick you out of an incredible opportunity when these things go live and these entities start having to use Overledger, which utilizes QNT for every single smart contract and transaction. Follow me on this. But this last video is coming from Mr. Gilbert Verdian himself. Okay, you guys? Follow me on what I'm telling you when I am telling you what I am telling you. Overledger is a big thing. Quant Network is a humongous thing. And QNT is the opportunity of a lifetime. Follow me on this. That next video.
we all have inherited a very fragmented domestic payment system in each country. And the very nature of sovereignty has not allowed payment flows to be cross-border very easily from the outset as they were designed. So having that as a baseline, how do we integrate different domestic payment systems with each other so that you can have seamless...
Yeah, but just to be clear, is the SATP is like a technical standard, is it?
Yeah, so what we've done is we've worked with MIT and we've created within the IETF, so Internet Engineering Task Force, which is where the home of TCP/IP, HTTP, everything kind of sits within the IETF. So the SATP was approved, and that is a working group to create an RFC, a request for comment, which basically is the document for a protocol. And the whole thesis behind what needs solving is the gateway-to-gateway interconnectivity between networks. So if you treat a domestic payment system as a single network, you want to connect the UK network to the European network, to the US network, etc. The gateways are the ones that are going to do all the work between networks. And so SATP solves that problem by having the routing between gateways, the discoverability, and then the transactions between gateways. So having a globally accepted standard and a globally accepted protocol is a great way to integrate and interoperate different jurisdictions and different networks with a common language.
Now, you guys heard Gilbert in that interview. You heard everything he had to say in regards to Quant Network, Safe Asset Transfer Protocol, and many other things. Like, this is, now she's being rambunctious. Here, mama, come back down. This is something that is, you can't even put it into words, the opportunity. This is knowing about Quant Network in 2024, investing. She is really trying to get me. I told y'all she's in love with me, y'all. She's absolutely in love with me. Come on, mama. You can come. Come on. Knowing about Quant Network, knowing about QNT token, and knowing how valuable and how essential the QNT token is going to be powering literally the next phase of world economies. Follow me on this. I got more videos coming about the IETF and that Safe Asset Transfer Protocol, the Bank of International Settlements' latest project, which is, I want to say Project ARM, which stands for marketplace. So basically, it is a central bank marketplace. You now have 7 central banks playing in this marketplace. Follow what I'm saying. That next video is going to be something else, you guys. But until then, thank y'all so much for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until the next time, y'all already know. Go ahead and tell them, ISIS. Peace out.